Everyone's talking about phantom jobs or fake jobs, but nobody's telling you how to actually use them to your advantage as a way to get directly in touch with a company and find out about the hidden jobs they might have. My name is JT O'Donnell. I'm a 20-year career coaching veteran, and every year I help thousands of people like you get new, better paying jobs by teaching you the tips and tricks you need to know. I used to work in staffing and recruiting, so I'm going to show you some things that will help you get the results that you're looking for, like using a phantom or fake job as a way to connect with an employer you want to work for. So let's get into it. First thing you need to do is anytime you're on a job board like LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, ZipRecruiter, Monster, Career Builder, Dice, there's a zillion of them, right? You never want to apply in this current market on that board because there is a really good chance it's a fake or old job. Many companies pay in advance to have X number of jobs posted on these boards. So the boards want to make it look really full to get a lot of people go there. So they backfill it with some of their older posts. So sometimes you'll see something reposted and you'll be like, wait, why is that reposted? Sometimes it's just the automation of those boards. So anytime you see a job, the first thing you should do in this market is go straight over to the company's actual website and look at their careers page to see if the job is there. If the job is there, there's a much better chance that it's open. Also, that's where you want to apply. You want to apply directly on their website because that's going straight into the recruiter and the hiring team as opposed to it going through the ATSs on those other job search platforms and then in. So right now, let's have you apply directly on the company website. But even then, companies may have jobs posted for what they call like rolling applications, meaning they just leave them up as a way to collect resumes. And then when they actually do have a need for that type of job, like an opening pops up, they go into the talent pool and take a look at what's there. Okay, so there's a good chance you could apply online and never hear anything because you're just sitting in their talent pool. But I promised you by listening to this, I would show you a sneaky technique to use this to your advantage. So what I have my team do is my clients will go and research and find several people that potentially work in that department. So if you know your type of work, you should know similar job titles that, maybe the same level job title or job titles above you that would work in that department. And what you want to do is find the names of those people and their LinkedIn profiles. Now, I have a cool tool. I'm not affiliated with it in any way. I make no money, but it works really well. It's called recruitin.net. And it's a site you can go to for free, and you can put in job titles and locations and company names. It goes out onto Google, and it brings back all the LinkedIn profiles of people that are a match. Why is that valuable to you? Because LinkedIn puts a kibosh on how many times you can search on the platform and can kind of freeze you out because they want you to pay for a premium account, and I don't want you to pay for a premium account. So go use that site, find some people, and then you are going to message them. And by the way, besides the people in the department, you could also try to message the recruiting team or the HR team, but I'll tell you why I like the department. So you message them and you ask them to connect, but you add a little note and you say, can we connect? I have a quick question about something I saw about your company online, right? Or you could say, can we connect? I have a quick story about something about your company I'd love to share. Or can we connect? I'm in the same, field as you, and I saw something on your company's website that I'd like to ask you about, right? Like you're basically like teasing them in a way, but legitimately, because you're going to see in a minute, we're not baiting and switching here. You really want to give them a reason to connect with you. Now, once they connect with you, you can then message them directly in LinkedIn. And this is what you say. I'm a huge fan of the company for this reason. All right, so what's your connection story? If you don't know what a connection story is, I got so many TikToks on that. Please go learn how to do that because it's vitally important. They're not going to bother if you don't give a good connection story, okay? So the connection story makes them feel connected to you, and then you say, for that reason, I got so excited when I saw this job posted on your website, but I'm thinking it might not be active anymore, and I didn't want to stuff your inbox, and I didn't want to overwhelm the company if you really weren't hiring for this position anymore. Would you be able to direct me to somebody who could let me know if it's still open? That is a legitimate request. And then you put the link in there. Now here's what happens. This person loves your connection story. They see it, they go, I don't know the answer to that. Let me just forward it to the person that would be hiring for that job. Boom. Boom. Every single day. I have people doing this. They apply online and get auto-rejected, but then they use this as just one of the back channeling techniques, and they actually get in front of them. Or the person messages back and says, yeah, it's not open right now. Whatever the case, you've now made a networking connection at that company. And you could follow up with, I'd love to know your one piece of advice on what it takes to stand out there. What do you think was the best thing, that you did to get hired there? I'd love your perspective. People don't want to always help you necessarily get the job, but they do love to provide you with advice because they know it's a tough labor market. But you always want to ask for only one piece of advice because it's much easier to answer that than to ask like this big long question. See what I'm saying? But now what you've done is started to build connections at the company, which we all know matters. You might even be passed to the right person that can help you with the job. Again, this is a channel less traveled. And the whole thing works to your advantage in ultimately wanting to get hired there. Also, I mentioned hidden jobs. Sometimes these people know about jobs that are not publicly posted because they don't want to get 10,000 applicants. But here you are sharing your connection story, which by the way is the game changer, and saying you're really interested, but inquiring politely, like, I don't want to stuff your inbox. Could you guide me? That shows like your professionalism. So now all of a sudden they're like, well, we are hiring for that other job. Maybe I should just forward this person along. This is back channeling, folks. This is how it works. And for those of you that are saying, oh, this is too much work, I just want to apply online, that's okay, but good luck. Because it's gridlock. You're not going to get called. Less than 1% of people applying online are getting a phone call. Back channeling is working. And how much are you worth? How many thousands of dollars do you want to get a year for a job? This kind of effort is going to pay off for you. And that's what we want, right? So it's up to you if you want to use the advice, but I'm telling you, it's working every day for my clients. All right, what was the most helpful thing you learned here? Will you put it in the comments? It's a way to help me back and spread the word so I can give more knowledge and help people. So if you could comment down below or post your questions, it would really help me. That's free to do. Also, follow me here. I would love to keep coaching you on disruptive job search, on back channeling, on connection story, the things that are actually working in this job market. And lastly, remember that I have so many resources linked in my bio. All the things you've asked for, I've turned into free resources you can get instant access to right here, links in the bio, okay? I love you all. Don't give up. Remember, if you want to win, like my company says, you got to work it daily. So keep at it, okay? Go get them.